Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Video Game Collectors Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Rose. This is the video game storage data bank, Josh Byerly. If it weren't for him, this definitely would not be happening.
Thanks, Matt. If it
Yeah,
weren't for you, we definitely wouldn't be doing this. So it's a two-part equation.
it's a lose-lose.
Wait, isn't an equation two parts anyways? So it's just an equation. Um, what do we got going on today? Wednesday. What's the date? August 14th.
Yeah. Just kind of short and brief. We kind of already covered signature auctions. We can take a quick look here. Let's go ahead and share the screen. Just a quick update on the where we're at with the NWC. Well, the gold cart.
Yep, this ends on Saturday, so don't forget.
Yeah, next time we have a podcast, we'll be able to see over unders on 300K. So
Hmm.
we'll see what happens. And mind you, this is without a label. So what would one with a label go for? That's crazy. But yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of uncharted territory right now. With all the come up in video games and the market having a correction of what people want to say, whatever it is, everything was super hot during the COVID years, right? But we are now past that, and we didn't see a Nintendo World Championship Gold change hands until recently. So this is the first one to come to public auction. It'll be exciting to see where this lands, and you can participate. Go to Golden Auctions, sign up, tell them you have a lot of money, and then go and buy this thing. So easy as that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just that easy.
It's that easy. Or,
That easy.
they take consignments too. So if you get a hold of their video game guy or their guy that works in that department, his name is Peter. He's a nice dude. I worked with him at PWCC. He would probably be able to work some deal with you for consignments for payment.
They take second mortgages, firstborns.
They'll
Yeah.
probably take over a mortgage.
Yeah.
Probably not actually. I don't know. Uh, Reach out to him. He's in the Facebook groups. He's on Instagram. He's a Canadian. We love him. So anyway, if you need his contact information, hit us up in the comments. I'll send it to you.
Cool beans. All right.
Hmm.
A couple weeks back, we didn't get to it, mainly because a couple of the episodes we had were ran long and we just didn't have time. I did pull up some Terapeak sales. People were talking about, we had a few requests of just kind of going over weekly sales, not even necessarily weekly, but just things that have sold that were interesting to us on Terapeak. And so I had a few pulled up here. Honestly forget what they were because I've had this browser open forever. So let's take a look at what some of these are.
Holy God.
Yeah.
What did that sell for?
It sold for the Terapeak. I'd have to I had it all pulled up.
Was it that price or well, for those not watching and listening, this is the 25th anniversary Nintendo World Championship cartridge that Robin and Thor they released way back when. There
18.
was a retro USB NWC in the box, so one of the first releases without, well, maybe it does have the dip switches, I'm not sure. And then a campus challenge by Retro USB. What's the other one? Excite Bike.
It does have the switches on the
Yeah, on that one. What's this crap right here? No, the one above it. Retro Player. Oh, I think that's some European thing.
yeah, I don't know. I don't recognize the Chip and Dale on the Excite Bike one.
Yeah.
And then Thor and Robin. I think they were doing this at what year? Portland Retro Gaming Expo. They were saying
2015.
what?
2015.
Yeah, they were sitting there signing. So
That would have been 25 years. Yeah, 2015.
yep.
So
But this sold for $1,800. So I thought that was a significant sale. That was, I mean, that's pretty good.
yeah, that's pretty neat. These are as as we get farther along in time, we take for granted what was available,
Yep.
even if it is aftermarket items. Retro USB does not make these anymore. These are really cool ways to sit down and play the actual Nintendo World Championship on actual hardware. So lots of fun.
I would think that would be desirable. And then the
Matt,
fact that,
maybe we should bring that back this year at our booth.
and then having Thor and Robin signatures on there, that's a big deal.
Yeah, that's cool. What do you think? Should at Portland, should we have a little tournament like we used to in the past?
Heck yeah. I mean, can we fit it on our, what do we have? 3 tables
We got 3 tables this year. That's a far down cry from years past. So uh,
from 20 tables or whatever.
20 plus tables every year
Yeah.
since
Wow.
God knows when. And we're going to a booth, a single booth,
Wow.
which is so nice because I don't think I'm going to bring much stuff. I just want to be there to hang out, shop, talk
Mm.
to people,
All
make it an
right.
enjoyable trip. So
Well,
maybe bring some cool shit and put on display. That's
yeah,
it.
we'll have a booth. We'll be there.
Hmm.
Maybe we'll have a little tournament,
Yeah, that would be fun.
win
We used to
something.
run one every year in exchange for the space at Portland Retro Gaming Expo. So, okay, little
Cool.
Samson cartridge for $2,300.
Yeah, I thought that was,
Open auction. That's solid.
that's what I thought.
Card collectors going ham. I love it.
Yeah, I think sold, this sold
Damn,
for what it is.
that looks unused, man.
I mean, that's a really nice Earthbound.
It's probably new and somebody opened it.
Yeah, like
I always wonder about that.
God, look at that.
Found this at a garage sale. Wasn't sealed, so I opened it.
It's so nice. Like you can literally see how clean the cardboard is, the crispness. Ugh. Yeah, they probably opened. Ugh, that's disgusting. Look at how unscratched that thing is too.
It's beauty. Beautiful.
Jeez. 38.99 though. I mean, woo. CIB. This was a gloss, I
The second
believe.
grade. It's a Mario stickerish game.
Yeah. I think this was,
Oh, that's a matte,
God,
baby.
that's a matte. Is it?
Yeah, sure is.
Sure looks that way.
That sure does not look gloss to me. How's the
Oh,
hanger on this sucker?
that's a good question.
How's it hanging there, Matt? Mario?
Sombrero's gone.
Do
You,
that
you,
sombrero replacement, guys.
you'd
Could be hanging out at the bottom of the box. You never know.
anyway,
That's a
60
solid sale.
6,387 for those who are listening and not actually watching. I always forget. We are not.
I venture to say that was a deal.
Yeah, but it was
I
just
think that was a good deal.
notable sale, I thought.
Yep.
Um, gosh, I haven't seen one of these in a while. Well, this is an oval for $1,150 for those listening. Mega Man oval.
Yep.
Really,
Mega Man Oval, 100% CI beer.
yeah, really clean, really nice. $1,150.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh, I like a quad run.
yeah, Atari Quad Run, $1,500.
Yeah, man. So quad run, what
Tell
was
us,
the other one?
tell us about this.
Quad run, crazy climber, Gravatar, silver box, um,
What
sword quest. What is it? Water World.
Waterworld?
Yeah. And I think Atari Rubik's Cube or Video Cube. I'm not sure which one. They were all, Atari Club exclusives. So mail order games
Ah, okay.
and extremely rare. So quad run, there was a time where I'd say 2020, 2021, there was some crazy claimers that came up for sale. Maybe it's 2020 and some silver box Gravatars. And I'm like, oh God, there's gonna be cases of this shit now, so I don't want to touch it. And then they were gone, and they haven't come up sealed since. So Crazy Clangor's crazy, crazy rare game. So is Quad Run. I think there was a sealed Quad Run as well. I wish I would have bought him. Oh well.
Right before the boom too.
Boom, boom.
$1,500 make you quad run holla.
Is that what that does?
That does. Uh,
Okay. Hmm.
Sealed Mega Man 5 for Game Boy. Let me double check the
Um, uh,
price.
uh, Germany. This is a European release of it.
Oh,
Hmm.
let's see.
Has the Laguna video on the front of there.
Yeah, I saw the I looked at the seal when you said that and I was like, oh, I didn't even notice that. So let's see what this actually sold for.
That's still cool. Still Mega Man 5.
Oh, okay. So they sold it for $3,000.
Yeah, a European release of Mega Man 5 selling for 3 grand is something. That thing's new in box. I don't know what the seal type, if any, is supposed to be on that game. But that thing, that sucker's factory fresh.
Yeah, interesting.
Real cool. All right, what else we got, Matt?
Yeah, let's hop into the really interesting stuff.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
there we go. Oh, Halo 4 98A. This is the not package for individual sale variant.
So
If I
packed
if
in with the system, right?
Yeah, if I had to look at this, I'd probably say maybe Eric was the high bidder here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, $112.50.
Mm-hmm.
Still there, guys and gals. Oh, hey, look at that. Halo 4 Game of the Year edition, almost keeping up with it at 104.50,
I this is uncommon. So
98A plus.
from a collector standpoint, and if you're a Halo collector, you got to get Halo 4. But this is an uncommon game. So uh
It's not VGA or CGC, by the way.
yeah, it is a WADA. Did
That
you know
is,
that the term A plus and A plus plus are not searchable on eBay?
they're not searchable.
Yeah. Can't search pluses on eBay.
Wasn't it because it had something to do? I remember you when we started listing graded games for WADA, they would block them because it was like it was related to something else. And so did you ever experience that?
No, no, I just know that if you type in A plus plus, it doesn't bring back anything. It brings back A's. So
Interesting.
yeah. Um anyway, that's a stupid tidbit.
Maybe Timmy can help him with our search algorithm there.
Yeah. Considering Gamer Stocks isn't there anymore. Son of
That's
a bitch. Anyway,
where
we
put
love you.
them. Yeah, 98A plus. Halo 4 Game of the Year edition, 104.50 plus shipping,
Okay.
$11.35. So
Man, why this is super exciting stuff from Terapeak, Matt.
yeah, I know. And it doesn't stop there. Halo 3, 98A plus. This one
This is a good
sold
deal.
this sold for a lot.
Oh, it's not the pre-release though. It's
No,
not the
this is
not
not the
sell.
do not sell before first, we'll argue first copy.
Hmm.
$1,350 this sold for, but it is a 98A plus. I'm
Is that what the sold
telling,
price, or did it sell for
let me
800 or
let me triple
400?
check this.
I really thought we were going to get through this bullshit without Halo, but
You thought wrong.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, ye of little faith.
I guess.
$825. So they
Okay,
accepted a lower offer there.
it's fair. Stuff is selling.
825. Yeah, don't sleep on Halo 3. I'm telling
I
you.
venture to say that that thing does not do 825 on an auction house. So
You don't think so?
shit, no.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't risk one to try it, so.
Okay. And one last Halo.
And one last Halo. Hey, there you go. Halo 2, 98A. This is a do not sell before, so this is actually a screaming deal here, I believe. Getting a
Yeah.
98 Halo 2, I had to wait 15 years to get one. So take that into consideration. Let's see what that actually sold for because it looks like it accepted an offer 925. That
It's
is
fair.
that is a deal.
A plus would have helped that a lot.
Oh
So,
yeah, A plus, this would have been double that. Easy.
man, I had so many Halo 2s when they were like 150, $200, and I sent everything in. Highest I got some 9.6 A plus pluses, I think, but no 9.8s.
Yep. 9.6 was like that cap. I got quite a few on, and I'm just, it is
I feel
what
like
it
it was
is.
a time when Wada just hated everything with Xbox. So
Yeah, that was it.
anyway,
All right.
those are the deals that you missed out on. So put your eBay safe search on and go to town.
Oops. Let me,
Oops. So what's happening in the collecting community, Matt? The Facebook collecting community
is this sharing my whole screen or just this?
is sharing the YouTube video.
Oh, I'm in the wrong window. Okay, yeah. That's why
Sure.
it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, before, yeah. Uh, Here, I'll stop sharing this for a minute. So recently, actually just today, I've seen a couple different scenarios. I'm sure a lot of you listening may know what those are. There's some private sales between a couple of people floating around out there, and then they voice their opinion on social media, and those sales are going askewed. Uh, I don't know all the details, so I'm not going to throw my opinion in. Who cares about my opinion anyway? But
No, you should throw your opinion into
no,
something.
what it really comes down to in my mind is, look, there's some scummy people out there, and you need to be careful of them. And I'm not saying any of these people in these deals are scummy, but as a collector, you need to be aware that um, not to, be careful in sales, especially private, especially if you're shipping out high-end stuff. Anything, I always go anything over a couple $100. I mean, I'm doing full insurance, tracking, signature. You really need to protect yourself on all ends.
Right. Right. I think a better way to even think about it is if you see this person posting on Facebook and they're active or whatever, and people like their comments, they like their posts, that does not make that person your friend. You don't know them. Well, the majority of the people on the internet that we interact with, we don't really know on a personal level. Matt and I don't. Don't send friends and family. Just don't send friends and family PayPal to these people. Don't send a trade first if you're not sure. Do reference checks.
Yeah, reference
Matt,
checks all the time. People
yeah,
chime in
ask
on that
Matt
all
and
the
I
time.
just privately. You don't even have to do a public reference check. Just be careful and mindful of people and their dealings because people change. Sometimes there's been some really shitty people in the past that come back, they fix their shit and they're like, I really screwed up. I'm all about second chances like that, making amends, making things right with people and doing a good job. Uh, and then there's some people that have always done good and then they just go away. So Matt and I have a lot of history in doing transactions online, and we've experienced bad dealings in the past. So, and we know what people have done in the past. We know how they've transacted. So it's important to talk to people that have been involved in this a long time to just get a second opinion, even if they seem like the most trustworthy person in the world, or you've done 12 deals with them and you got no issues. I think just double checking it is always a safe bet to take here.
Yeah,
So
get a second opinion, get a third opinion. It's always good. There's a lot of groups that you just do a check. You just do a check in the group. Say, hey, I need to do a reference check on so and so. It's not a big deal. You're not
yeah,
calling them out. You're just getting a check on them.
yep. Even so, I'm still also very wary about sending gift payments to people, and if they, you know, I'll cover the fee if it's worth it to me in some instances. In this instance, the one that we're reading about on Facebook, an individual does a trade valued at approximately $20,000, they say, and it sounds like he shipped it his end of the bargain first and did not receive back the item that he was expecting, or no item at all. It showed up with an empty box on his door. The person sent it next day air. Approximate value was $20,000. And he doesn't He's just asking for help in the group, and everybody's saying, hey, it's on the seller,
Yeah.
and rightfully so. The seller did not deliver, or the second party did not deliver the item to the person in trade, and whatever, maybe it was a little cash deal on it as well. It is on that person to get that item to the person safely.
Yeah. And that's the
And
whole,
whether that's insurance, whether that's provable, that it was worth the amount in insurance, doesn't matter. They didn't get the item. At this point, that person needs to return the item to the individual who did not receive the item
and the money.
and figure out what the cash contribution extra was on top of it that the person paid. Figure that out. Come up with some scenario where you're working to pay that person back or fix the situation.
Yeah.
Right? That's what needs to happen.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and it's a hard. It could turn into a really hard lesson. I'm not going to speculate on what really happened, but that's why I put insurance and signature on everything. It's not just enough to do. For those that may not know, it's not just enough to do insurance. You need signature because that is a level of proof, especially when you're going through eBay. I've talked to eBay many times. You
The,
need
the
you
best
need
way to send something high value is it's through UPS and it's through their traceable system. It's not necessarily insured, but what happens is it goes in the truck and gets locked and logged every time a hand touches it. And there you can pay for that. It's not send it next day air with $10,000 insurance on it. This is a high value item, needs to go hand to hand to hand, and every signature needs to be recorded. There is a shipping through that way through UPS, and it is not air, and it is not putting this insurance value on it, or maybe that's what it is, right? But it actually goes ground when you do it that way. It's like a registered mail.
Yeah, I personally stick with FedEx because I understand that each carrier is responsible for the package when it touches their hands. That's why I've always and the least damage I've ever had was through FedEx. UPS has
Yeah, but
beaten the crap out of my packages so many times. I
that's
kind
not
of
always fail safe either. There was an instance where a FedEx driver stole some stuff from a, a member from Certified Link, right?
yep.
Stole their shit. Ended up getting the guy was didn't do anything with it. He waited a while, took it and put it on or reached out to a store and it was all this great shit. And the store owner happened to know the buyer who lost the stuff and said, hey, is this your stuff? And the buyer was like, yeah, that's my stuff. Tell the guy I'll buy it from him. The buyer ended up meeting the guy and he was a FedEx ground driver and just took it back. Said, hey, we're meeting here, and showed up, took his shit back. So uh, that was a story where he ended up getting the items. But anyway,
I want to know the real story of what happened when they met up.
that's a real story. Said,
I'm,
that's my shit, give it back. And
yeah,
he
I'm
did.
sure.
Way.
Was it? That's my shit, fool. Give it back.
No, I don't think so,
Just
actually.
10 guys around him with bats. Hey, that's mine.
Yeah. But
Don't do that. I'm just,
you got
I'm just
super high value items, hop on a plane, take a bus, take a train, take a car. Don't ride a bike, could get hit.
yeah, 20K without insurance. I mean, something just doesn't smell right with that to me. I would never in a gazillion years do 20K without insurance and signature.
Yeah.
There's never, never.
Yeah, sucks. So they need to
Maybe
work it out. It's the last thing we really need is internet drama, because that's just stupid, because we're all adults and we can figure shit out for ourselves. But let's be real, there's a lot of immature, stupid adults out there.
yeah. But it's just it's one of those things that comes up, and it's a great time for a lot of people to learn and to be careful. Uh, you don't want
Mhm.
to get burned on that level. And then as a seller, even if you did make the mistake, it's a tough pill to swallow, but sometimes you have to own up to things. And, because you don't, these, a lot of these collectors coming into the hobby, they only need to get burned once or twice and they're gone. And that really hurts the hobby, especially when you're dealing with high dollar figures. Um,
Yeah, $100 items would kill people, right? It makes it not fun.
yeah.
Half the shit is because it's fun. You want the nicest thing. You got disposable income. You're to that age now where it makes sense. So I it sucks when somebody gets burned that is new or old, right? But especially the new guys. This is a fun hobby. It's not meant to be Bitchville, USA.
I
So
think we coined the term just having good Vethics,
Vethics.
video game ethics, Vethics. I think we had a podcast about that somewhere.
Yeah, we hit that one,
Yeah,
didn't we? Oh,
yeah. It
thank God.
was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's like number 3, something like that.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the drama. Anyway, okay, enough of that crap. Let's get on to some other crap. Okay, is it us again? Is it just you?
So this is number 104.
Not
Moving
not that
along.
not a lot of comments on this one, but not a lot of views on this one either. I think maybe people don't like heritage signature previews.
Hmm.
Yeah, they just like
Yeah.
our short videos.
Well, maybe I should open a game or I don't know, do something cool.
Yeah. I will be chopping up some sections of some old videos because there's, I understand there's a lot to sit through, an hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes. So I'm going to start grabbing some clips of Josh has opened so many games and so have I. We've done some stupid stuff too. I'm going to clip those down and put some short clips also as videos so you guys can just see our moronic moves from years past. So if you see those popping up, that's what that is. Um, more my moronic moves than Josh's, but Josh has opened some cool stuff. I just need to clip the videos out so I can share them. Anyway, comments.
Mm-hmm.
Larson Town. Chris would love to make a magazine. I don't know how at this point though.
Well, I'll tell you, Chris. You just start writing shit and you put it to paper and then you go to publish it. That's it. 3 steps, then you're done. I'm writing a letter.
Yeah, that's what you do. You write somebody a letter.
Okay.
Yeah, write them a letter, let them know how.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, Rad Workshop says, what is the story behind the DFW collection, which is the Dallas Fort Worth collection or pedigree label that CGC is putting on video games right now? An estate sale is all I've seen. Any further details? I don't think it was an estate sale. It was an estate of a person who collected high-end stuff. Between the items that have been discovered, they've been discovered between 2 different sellers on eBay. And you can pinpoint those very easy with the seller that sold the Castlevania hang tab and the seller that sold the Kid Icarus hang tab. And those sellers had items that came from the same estate. And maybe it was an estate sale. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think it was. And these people had early preview or something. They got in there and they got these items and didn't quite know what they had at the time. So some stuff has been sold, been put in collections already at this point. I think there was a bunch of Turbo Graphics games, excuse me, a bunch of other stuff, some computer games as well. And they are all part of this pedigreed collection that CGC is recognizing. So if you want a tip on who the sellers are, I would be happy to share it with you. Send me a message on Instagram. Or actually, you know what? The one seller's name on eBay is P. Smith, and Smith is with a $. It's not hard to find. And the other one is Obsaland, Obsaland. And I think he has some graded CGC games up for sale right now. So those were the 2 sellers that had this stuff. And I've bought some raw stuff that was part of the collection. The one seller, P. Smith, had, I believe, consigned a few of the items to Heritage, and at this point, Heritage has those in their signature auction. I believe a Sega showcase auction coming up. And then I don't believe they took everything though, because that seller has continued to list items from the collection. So what it seemed to me is that Heritage went in and cherry picked the stuff that they wanted, and for some unknown reason to me, didn't value everything and just take it all. So whatever. I've been buying a few things here and there. A couple of other people I know have been as well. I've sent some stuff into grade, and I'm actually going to list it for sale here soon. So, yeah, it's top notch, high quality CIB stuff that's dead mint. So,
Yeah, just
anyways,
crazy that some of this unearths, but these collectors, we all don't live forever.
yep,
Someday all of this crap and all of Josh's stuff will be hitting somewhere.
yeah, I will. Shit.
Yeah,
Thanks for putting it in perspective, Matt.
yeah,
Um, so that's that in a nutshell. There's probably more to it. I don't know what that is. It's for people to figure out, I guess.
yeah. I wish we would have known who the collector was. Like,
Yeah.
were they a Nintendo Age person? Were they
Yeah.
just on their own?
And I fully suspect more collections like this will be found as, strange, nerdy, reclusive older gentlemen die off and have storage units filled with shit.
Yeah,
This is going to be a thing. In masses, I don't think so, but large collections will be found. And I'm hopeful that they get documented and recorded the right way. I, it's unfortunate that they're found in such a manner that the games end up being, put away and forgotten, and somebody passes away and then they come out. But that's kind of where it is. So, anyways,
then we have the Rad Workshop again. If you have any future guests on the show that were on NA, you should mention their screen name or handle. It'd be nice to put a face to the name and possibly help us know more background, if they don't mind, of course. Yeah, of course. I, I think we mentioned uh, like because we just had Quentin. What was Quentin on NA?
Hugh Tallman.
And then anybody else we've had on, if we think of their NA name, we'll be sure to mention it in the future.
Yeah.
I think we do, but sometimes we may have missed one or two.
Yeah, Matt was MCM Rose
Yep.
69 or something like that.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
okay. I was Kicksmaster. Everybody hated me.
Yep.
That's fine.
You were the band hammer. I
I
had a
wasn't really. Everybody else did, and they just always blamed me. So
I had a super dodgeball image because that was my favorite game. So
I had NWA for a while. Um, Santa Claus getting arrested, and then is usually a Kicks logo. Kicks the game. So anyway,
there you go.
uh, go ahead, Matt.
No, it's you.
Oh, Mr. Ackley. He changed his name to Mr. Ackley. I love it. Beggars can't be choosers when looking for a nice box, says Rose. That's what he said. Beggars can be choosers. Hmm.
Blockbuster late fees translate to
Second.
English. What?
Yeah. Segundo. That's not English.
Segundo. Second. Yeah, you weren't first this week. What happened? You feeling okay?
If you're not first, you're last. So you're not second, you're last. That's right. Ricky Booby.
Nicky Booby.
What a classic.
Is it gonna put my little smiley face?
No.
What the heck?
Okay.
There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, Rad Workshop is on a tear. Let's get this guy on the show.
Yeah.
Gal. I think it's a dude.
Did anyone buy Game Informer? Well, besides the built-in cost of the GameStop membership, free subscription with membership, you mentioned starting a magazine. I remember a Nintendo eZine. Still have a few issues that I printed out. I have all the files of all the eZines I found on my computer the other day. So I have them
I'll tell you what.
all the PDFs.
I Dude, I printed up every copy of that shit when I worked at a UPS store. And God, I was just out of college, right? I was still working there, and I was like, hey, I'll do this and I'll print them up and I will auction them on Nintendo Age and we'll give the money to Nintendo Age. And I can't remember who bought them. I want to say it was Paul, or maybe I don't know, but I printed every one of them and I bound every one of them. And I did an auction for Nintendo Age. And somebody at the camp out maybe won them. I don't remember. But yeah, they were nicely printed, double-sided. Took me a long fucking time to do.
So we're not sure if anybody bought Game Informer is what it comes down to.
Yeah, but so Matt has all the designs for that. Maybe we'll do something there, put them out somewhere. Can we, Matt? We don't.
Can we not?
They're
Oh,
owned by Jeff Myers, right?
oh, so we don't have the rights to that
Fuck
intellectual.
that shit. We'll just publish them.
I mean, I'm not doing it for profit. They were out there anyway
I'm doing it
before.
for status, mother effer.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. So we got a new first
yeah.
PBS Forever.
PSB.
Oh, PSB. I like Public Broadcasting System Forever. What's PSB?
PSB Forever 1.
Oh, PSB Forever was taken.
Yeah, with a little Brian.
Hmm.
I'm Brian. Bitch, please, I'm Brian. Uh, yeah, he chimed in faster than ever. And you deserve a reward for beating Blockbuster Video. And then Blockbuster Video chimed in 5 days, oh, just a little bit after. No. Apparently that translates to English too. Let's see what that is. Yeah, nothing.
A lot of O's. And in Darth Vader's voice.
In a Darth Vader's voice. No.
And the late HC says this is an upset of epic proportions. So that HC always judging. I love that dude.
There he is. I was just wondering what happened to him.
Yeah, what happened to that guy?
What happened to Josh's mom? Taking a
What
break.
happened to Dan Gomez?
Yeah, where is Dan Gomez? We're supposed to have him on the show.
Yeah.
We
I
need
think
to.
next week, actually. I
We
think we're
need
gonna have Danny Gomez on the show next week, folks.
we need to because I have things to share with him.
No, I talked to him today.
Oh,
He's gonna come on the show next week. So
oh, perfect. Awesome.
yeah,
Good timing
yeah,
because I've
yeah. I mean, we're gonna have him and Dan Kaplan on next week because Dan said we're pushing him to next week because he didn't show up today.
yeah, he
So
couldn't make it. He said because he would like a shrubbery.
a shrubbery.
A shrubbery. Those who know know.
Oh yeah,
If you don't know, figure it out. It's all about the shrubbery.
yeah. Google shrubbery. Google it.
Yeah.
Okay, you pick up anything cool, Matt?
I still have piles around me. Yeah, I got some stuff.
Piles of shit, like I do.
Yeah, I picked up this cool thing. It's called Halo. This is this is a not for resale Chinese variant. I
Oh,
never
man.
did foreign at all, but this was such a good price I couldn't say no. It is a 95 plus VGA. Yep.
Man never did foreign, but if it's a good price, he does.
Yeah, why not? I mean, it was a deal. Knowing what they've sold for in the past and stuff like that, whatever. I don't
Man, I just went over your head. That's okay.
when you it's like when you have like just a couple things left for the NTSC collection, it's like you got to get something else. You got to I'm going first this week. Did you? Yeah. Since we do, VHS here, I just
You
wanted
got an
to,
IGS bag?
I got the bag and I just saw it and I had to get it. It was just a sealed Blazing Saddles.
Holy shit.
The grade
Uh,
sucks. It's like a 7.7. It's probably not even, I'm sure it's not a first print, but I don't care. I
what
wanted
does
it.
that do to the value? Because that company's gone.
Is it gone now?
They're done, dude. It only took them
No way.
3 years.
They're
Yeah,
really done?
they're done, dude.
You're
Shut
kidding
down.
me. Like joking.
No, I'm
When
not
did
joking. IGS is kaput
when did that happen?
a couple weeks ago.
I didn't know that. We should have done a whole episode on just that. Holy crap.
Maybe we could get the founder of IGS to come on the show finally.
I'd bring him on,
I
absolutely.
I bring a tell all. I think he operates that one thing where he comes on there and makes fun of everybody all the time. I enjoy it.
Yeah,
Ultimate troll. Impressive.
that's too
Okay.
bad. I liked
Yeah.
I it was IGS was growing on me. Not on you, just on me.
Kind of like a
Mold.
wart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Herpes.
Yeah, that's gross, man. I didn't get anything that cool. I mean, I did, but this is the coolest thing I got. I bought some of those Mario Wonder cards opened. So these were Walmart. They came with the game when you got it at Walmart, and you got packs of these cards. Somebody had a lot of them on eBay. There's nothing great. I just like to get the set of them and put them in a binder for with my other Nintendo card shit. But it's not Pokemon. So I'm low key buying these things, even though they're dumb. So got a Hollowish Mario, Wubba Mario, Wonder Bowser Jr., Shiny Castle Bowser, Shiny Superstar, and then the rest are just kindling. So it's kind of a stupid thing, but I like stupid things, so it's okay. That's it.
Whatever floats your boat. That's it.
That's it. Well, I did get something that it's not here yet. So
Uh,
Matt got something too, and it's not there yet.
Oh, that's fair. I understand what you're saying now. I'm like, how do you get something, but you didn't get it? I get what you're saying. Yeah, you got something really cool. I don't know how you'd share that on here, but
Yeah, I don't know.
that'll be interesting.
Maybe I'll put it in my basement.
I think you should share it on here.
Yeah, well, um,
It's
you
worth,
got something really cool too.
yeah, I don't know where I'm going to put it.
Bend over and I'll show you.
Oh,
Oh man, we're going.
oh, Clark Griswold.
Hmm.
I wasn't talking to you. What does he say? I was talking to her. How does it go? Did
I
I just
wasn't talking to her. I wasn't talking to you.
wasn't
You got a
talking
lot of nerve talking to me that way, Griswold.
to you? That's it. Short and sweet.
Oh man, Christmas vacation's the best.
It's
It really is.
timeless.
You know what? I love a good 80s movie, and that's got to be top five all time. Easily.
You can just any movie like that you can just watch and it's always enjoyable.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um,
All right.
okay.
Well,
Yeah,
short and sweet.
short and sweet. Yeah, hopefully next week we have Mr. Gomez on here. That'd be really sweet. I'm sure he's gonna have some cool stuff and we're gonna have some cool stuff for him. So it'll be pretty exciting.
Yep. So Dan, we put you in the episode already, so you better not disappoint us next week and not show up. I'm talking about Kaplan.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe we should have Eric on here too.
Yeah, we could get the ghosty Ami on here.
If he doesn't ghost us.
The ghosty us. Me. Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Hey,
We're stretching here. Thanks again.
that's what she
Appreciate
said.
you. Also, again, if you have anybody you want to see on the episode, old Nintendo age, or you're watching this, even better, and you're an old Nintendo age person, um, and you want to come on the show and talk about maybe your collecting history, or anything like that, or just collecting in general, you just want to come on and hang out, you are more than welcome. Shoot us a message.
I think that's a great idea. Or even if you were on Nintendo Age and I banned you and you don't like me, you're welcome to come on the show and I won't say anything. You can just give it to me. So
I'm sure everybody would love to watch that episode. For some reason, they like it when you get hot and
I wouldn't say anything. I'd let the person do their worst.
okay.
So
Well, I guess that's an open invite for anybody who was on Nintendo Age. So that we didn't eliminate 50% of the people then.
yeah,
Uh,
and if you don't know, Matt and I have started a website called NintendoAge.net. We do not own the name Nintendo. We don't own the name Age. Put them together, we don't own any of that shit. We just have a website. It's more of a throwback to parking it on Google. Okay, that's good.
that's it. Thanks again.
That's
Thoughts,
it.
comments.
Thanks.
We love and appreciate you. See you again next time.